like in previous years, it's been a bit of a roller coaster. We got through COVID and many of us are facing difficulties with our cost of living pressures. As a council, we're also seeing the impact of that and the supply chain issues and the soaring cost of materials for things we do, as well as responding to workforce challenges. Despite all of this, I'm pleased to say that our strong financial position has ensured minimal impact on our services. While we keep our precept to an absolute minimum, one of the strategies we implemented during the last year was to give greater weight to our climate change priorities and environmental enhancements of our sites. As we've moved out of the COVID pandemic, we heard from so many of you about how important your local parks and open spaces were to you and your families, and our improvement projects are one of the things that I'm most proud about. In fact, 2021-22 was a record year for this parish council, with us approving a large-scale community infrastructure project, the cafe, the splash pad and the community library, all 3 improvements in 1 year. These projects have commenced with earnest, and once they're completed, they'll provide inviting social spaces and, in the case of a splash pad, free entertainment for individuals and families to enjoy. The 2022-23 year also saw the council continue many community-based projects, working with our local residents, with our schools, charities and our key partners. These projects go a long way to help connect us together and create community spirit, and we're very grateful to Mike Gillam, our previous Community Development Officer, for delivering some amazing projects with the community this year. With Mike's departure to new pastures, we're currently seeking to appoint an equally enthusiastic and innovative individual to help us bring our community together, so watch this space. We've got another really busy year ahead of us, delivering lots more exciting projects for all our residents to participate in and enjoy. I'd like to thank all my fellow councillors and the staff from across this organisation for their efforts during this last year as we work together to continue to make our parish a wonderful place to live in. Thank you.
The operations team have bought a load of new equipment for this year to help with various grounds maintenance tasks, first being a new tractor. We've also bought 2 electric vehicles this year to help with various tasks, including doing the litter rounds and getting onto various areas of open space. This one is an electric tipper, and we also have a box van which helps carry various bits of equipment. We've also bought a hedge flail where we've previously contracted out the hedge flailing works. We're now able to do this in-house, saving the council money. We've also bought 2 new Cub Cadet ride-on mowers, one from last year, but this is this year's purchase. These are fantastic bits of kit. These are the 0-turn mowers. The guys are doing a fantastic job. Just started the grass cutting round, and as you can see, they've already put this to good use.
The 2022-23 annual report provides an overview of the outcomes of our decisions, our financial position, and reflects various achievements and challenges throughout the year. I'm proud to lead the council as the parish continues to grow, bringing with it new opportunities and challenges. Members and officers of the council work together to ensure that this council is committed to open and transparent decision making, coupled with community input to ensure the best outcome for our residents. Despite various external pressures, often outside the council's control, we have continued to deliver the strategic actions set out in our corporate plan and climate change action plan, focusing our efforts across the 5 goals in the plan of the community, COVID recovery, future, environment and services. The policy statement in our climate change action plan simply stated our aspirations to reduce our carbon emissions, as well as committing to continuing the initiatives to protect our green heritage and natural environment. We are fully committed to the principles of sustainability, and this is at the heart of our decision making. We believe that this is vital to support our residents and businesses to develop sustainable communities and services. During the 22-23 year, there's no doubt we've made great strides in staying true to these principles, and we will continue to do so that the climate change action plan evolves. Ongoing projects such as the Fountain Cafe, Community Library and the completion of the splash pad at New Century Park were all new major undertakings throughout the year, helping to deliver strategic actions of the corporate plan and partnership within our community. We've continued the journey with our councillors and staff on enhancing and improving our organisational culture to ensure all of our decisions reflect our values of accountability, teamwork, honesty and respect. A staff workshop held during the year focused on these values and how they can be further integrated into our everyday work practices. Over the past year, we also continued our strong tradition of providing community assets like community centres, sport facilities, play areas and public open spaces. And we hope to continue improving these sites, and our operations team have already started on an exciting rewilding project at Twynham's Field in Knoll Park, and this is part of our Green Spaces for Nature pillar of the Greening campaign. We also extended our wildflower and tree planting across the parish to continue creating essential wildlife corridors. And I thank Councillor Douglas for her leadership throughout the year, as well as councillors, as we've worked together to set the strategic direction for the organisation. I would like to thank all my staff for their unwavering efforts in delivering the services expecting from our residents. And I look forward to the year ahead as the council continues to deliver its pledges in the corporate plan. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jo and I'm the Finance Officer. In 2022-23, we saw just a 3% rise in council tax fees, but no increases in our fees and charges for the second year running. However, the council, with careful planning and use of Section 106 funds, we were still able to deliver key capital projects such as the installation of our new splash pad, the construction of our new community cafe, the purchasing of new electric vehicles, and improvements to our boardwalk.
Hi, I'm Linda Greensade, Admin Officer. I was involved in successful lighting of the beacon for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee and the annual remembrance events.
This last 12 months, I'm most proud of growing our social media channels, increasing the following of the Parish Council to give us a wider reach. I'm pleased to have kept the halls booked up as much as possible since COVID. There's naturally been an increase in the party bookings, which keeps me and the caretakers busy. Since COVID, it was clear that a lot of residents were digitally challenged and therefore it was a priority for us to help these people get online. The digital skills workshop that we held here at the office was very well attended. We will continue to hold these to tackle digital exclusion as much as possible. We've also delivered a few hundred physical letter drops as well to keep people up to speed with local developments.
Hello, I am Michelle Levitt-Allen, Deputy Clerk and Climate Change Lead for Fair Oak and Horton Heath Parish Council. I'm very proud of the Council's climate achievements this year, particularly the launch of the Greening campaign and with 2 successful events allowing residents to sign up and take part in lowering carbon emissions by making small changes at home, creating spaces in their gardens for wildlife to thrive, and being aware of the health impacts that climate change can bring and how to mitigate them. As our greening campaign has evolved, retrofitting and saving money on our energy bills has been a focus through the winter months, with free thermal imaging surveys offered to campaign members. This has been well received, so much so that a waitlist has been set up for surveys later this year. Other climate successes include the installation of a Tetra Pak bin at Woodlands Community Centre last November, which accepts plastic-coated cartons. We have successfully started our tree policy with 20 trees planted in Knoll Park, New Century Park, the Community Orchard and Meadowsweet Way. as well as community planters in the village centre and Sandy Lane shops. Gum drop bins have been installed at high footfall areas around the school to encourage people to throw away their chewing gum responsibly. Gum collected in this way is repurposed into wellies, pens and other goodies. Water-saving hippo bags have been installed in appropriate toilets in our community buildings. The council continues to recycle and repurpose material where possible, especially using reclaimed pallet wood to produce amazing decorations at our annual Christmas and Spring Trail, Remembrance Poppies and Teddy Bears Picnic. In addition to the greening campaign as part of our citizen engagement objective of our climate change action plan, the council has become the first to be a Hampshire County Council waste prevention champion with the knowledge and permission to offer support with authority on food waste prevention and composting to our residents at events county-wide.
It's Kirsty here from the grounds team, and something that I was particularly proud of last year was all the hanging baskets. It was the first time that we'd grown all the plants ourselves here on site. We didn't buy anything in, everything was grown on from plug plants. We planted them all up, hung them out, watered them and kept them alive through last year's heat wave. So that was a big achievement, and this year we plan to go even bigger and better, hopefully a better colour scheme. And it will just tie in all the other planted areas that we've done in the village. So the planters in the square, Sandy Lane shops and Summerland's corner by the charity shop. And all of it will tie in our bee and tree corridor. So hopefully we'll attract lots of insects and brighten up the village with a rainbow of colour.
We've got 1,200 members now of all age groups. We have a lot of parents and children, obviously, older people, and then the whole age span as well. We get a lot of interest, obviously, in borrowing fiction, so we provide regular reading material, and we've got a fiction reading group, so people come along and chat about their favourite books.
Hi, I'm Julie from the Fountain Cafe team, and just wanted to thank the Parish Council for another wonderful year of partnership. We were able to take Flow out and about again last year, and we thank you for the spaces that you provided for us to do that, particularly the library. And going out regularly last year just meant that we were able to really develop a much deeper sense of community around what we're doing. And we were also able to support you in your events like the greening event that you had, and also the Heart Start. And of course we were able to get involved in your Warm Spaces initiatives, which was really good to be involved with over the winter months. And now we're back out again in Flow, and we're really looking forward to everything that this year holds. Coronation Day as well, we'll be running the cafe, and of course here, this is what we're really excited about. Later this year, a permanent cafe building for us to move into. And I really want to just particularly thank Mel for her hard work in just constantly and tirelessly pushing through for us on the cafe, and we are so excited to be working on this project with you. So thanks again, Parish Council, for all the opportunities. Looking forward to another wonderful year. My name's Emily Watson, and I'm one of the directors here at Reach Out Caring.
Hi there, I'm Mark Watson, and I'm the other director at Reach Out Caring.
And we're just here to talk about a few things that we've done for the council recently. Firstly, we planted willows down at the local
Community
centre.
Second, we planted a crown array of flowers up at the Knoll Hill Point.
Thirdly, we created poppies to go around the local area for Remembrance Sunlit Sunday.
Fourth, we built recycled Christmas trees for the Christmas walk.
And then finally, we've just built some bug hotels, which are going to go around a local field to encourage the local wildlife.
Hi, I'm Andy Thompson, the local area manager for Bishopstoke, Fair Oak and Horton Heath with East Borough Council. Just a little bit about Fair Oak and Horton Heath Parish Council, probably one of our biggest and most key partners under the magnificent stewardship of Mel Stevens, the clerk, the most dynamic person I've worked with, delivered so much. And again, on the top of that, we've got the fantastic chairperson, which is Helen Douglas. Again, massive support to me and the local area committee. Looking back at 22-23, really some big achievements, massive help with the employment and overseeing the community development officer, Mike Gillam. I mean, Mike just hit the ground running, and we did some fantastic community engagement and various things with the parish and across the wider area. Other projects, obviously the splash pad, again through the developer contributions from East Borough Council, just got with that and ran with it. And other projects, certainly the library, the community cafe and the Lapstone Farm cricket pitches, Lapstone Park cricket pitches are really moving on well. Just to say that probably again, I will reiterate, probably our greatest partner, and just thanks for the brilliant work you've done this year. Thanks.